1999 Ford Cougar. This car's done 42,000 miles from new. If we go quickly around the start of the bodywork, go from panel to panel, you'll see, move that a little bit, all one colour silver. It's not had any dodgy paint work or anything like that. Always point this out on a silver car. It's nothing worse than a patchwork quilt of colours. Bumper to door, bumper to quarter, quarter to door on the roof. 3 panels in one, they're all the same colour, even the front bumper. And amazingly for a Cougar, the front headlights, well the only headlights, sorry, the headlights don't need a polish. Normally those things are all faded and cracked, but these ones are really, really good. We're going to start with this front driver's wing. It's all nice and clean down the bottom half here. Quite often you get a bit of corrosion appearing down there, but that's nice and clean. Not a mark at all on the panel. We've got one little stone chip just here that's bubbled slightly there. It wants a little smart repair. Nice clean original alloy wheel with the centre cap still intact. Coming down this driver's side, we'll have a good look at the sill because I know they can be quite bad. But as you can see along there, apart from a bit of dirt that we've missed, really, really clean all the way along. Not a mark to note on the driver's door, really, really good. Nice and clean on the wing mirror. All the plastics are nice and clean as well. They're not dried out or covered in back to black or anything like that. Going up onto the roof, this one has a sunroof as well. Around the sunroof, lovely and clean as you can see. The roof itself, there's no ripples or dents in that. And then along this leading edge of the windscreen again, another little bit of a rust spot. Lovely and clean all the way along as you can see. Glass is all clear. No scratches or anything in that, all Ford stamped solar tinted glass. Lower half of this rear quarter, again nice and tidy. Normally here can be a bit of an issue. As you can see there, lovely and clean all the way up, all the way around. Rear quarter nice and tidy, another good wheel and tyre. Coming around on the back, and again these tail lights are nice and bright, clear, they're not cracked, there's no sign of any moisture in them or anything like that. Nice and straight along this boot lid. Lower half of that bumper and everything all good as well. Then again, if you look down the passenger side, look at that body line in particular, lovely and straight, there's no ripples or dents, it's not full of filler. Got a tiny little stone chip just there, but I am being very picky. And this rear passenger arch, lovely and sharp all the way around, no sign of any corrosion, especially at the bottom where it quite often goes. There's no marks at all to note on that rear quarter. Another good wheel and tyre with a centre cap. Roof from this side just as straight, just as even. Glass on this side again, the same as the other side, nice and clean and clear. And then the sill on this side, all the way along, lovely and tidy. No marks to note on the passenger door. Nice and clean on the plastics on this side as well. And then this front arch, we've got a tiny little bubble just there, about the size of your thumb, or my thumb anyway. Nice and clean all the way around the rest of it. Another good wheel and tyre. Like I said earlier, on the front headlight, or the headlights, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that, headlights, because they've got these bowls in them, can be a nightmare to polish, they fade out and they crack, but these are really, really good. Front bumper, we've got one very small, that's a bit of dirt, ignore that. Got one little stone chip just there, another one just below it, but they are really small. And the smallest little scuff on the corner of the bumper, but I would be amazed if that doesn't polish off actually. Give that a try, see if it polishes off. You've got one stone chip on the bonnet just there, and that is it. Rest of the bonnet lovely and clear, and again, like I showed you earlier on, all the panels the same colour. I don't think the car's been painted, it doesn't look like it has. Again, if you look at the sort of general condition underneath and things like that, and the mileage, it doesn't scream a car that's been painted. Door shuts all nice and tidy all the way around. Driver's seat is all good. Wants a good clean, but it is all nice and tight. All the bolsters are nice and firm. Carpet set's good, it's not got any ingrained dirt or anything in that. I know it's dark, but the rear bench, well, it's not benches, it's 2 separate seats. Lovely and clean. Don't like they've been used hardly at all, but that's pretty understandable on a little coupe like this. Headlining lovely and clean, even around the sunroof's good. Steering wheel looks exactly right for the mileage, no real signs of any wear at all. 42,000, we'll move the camera there, sorry. You can't really see that. 42,303 miles on this one. Barely any at all. All standard in here, standard stereo, standard everything. It's got aircon, obviously the larger stereo, around the gear gator and the handbrake gator all good as well. We'll push that boot button while we're here. Into the boot. Again, a surprisingly large boot for the size of the car. Really, really good. Lovely and cleaning all these apertures around here. Boot floor, boot carpet and everything all nice and tidy. If we lift that up, we can have a good look under there. And again, lovely and clean as you can see. No sign of any moisture or any sort of corrosion coming through. No funny smells in the car. Don't think it's been smoked in or had any dogs in it or any trapped water or anything like that. Passenger side, lovely clean on the door shut on this side again. Door card nice and tidy as well. And then the passenger seat, just as good as the other side, lovely and clean. No sign of any sort of collapsed bolsters or anything like that. Really, really good. Have a look under the bonnet. If you check the description, we'll detail what we know as far as sort of service history goes, where it's been, owners, all that sort of stuff. Let's get this bonnet propped up. Well, stop the dodgy camera work for a second. There you go. Right, so inner wings around the strut top. Apart from us missing a little bit with the cleaning, nice and tidy. Same on the passenger side. Front panel, all nice and clean and tidy, and everything's where it should be. Engine standard, it doesn't look like it's been messed with. If you look underneath, it's not dropping any fluid or anything like that. It's been with us about a week now. Starts on the button every time. Obviously you've got that 2 litre 16 valve Z-Tech engine, nice and smooth, quite a popular engine as well. We went into a lot of different cars. Nothing spurious flying out the back there, no sign of anything sort of dribbling out. We'll hop inside, we can have a look at warning lights, and we've got one for the handbrake, one being on, which I can take off there. Seatbelt light in the top, and it could do with some fuel. You can see that mileage better there, 42,303. So there you have it. 2 litre Ford Cougar, 42,000 miles from new. Any questions, please get in touch. Thank you.